Lei and Zhao Lusi break the silence. One unexpected move sends fans into absolute frenzy. Something happened last night that no one in the entertainment world anticipated, a subtle shift in the digital shadows where millions of eyes are always watching, and it sent ripples through the hearts of fans who had been holding their breath for months. Imagine scrolling through your feed in the quiet hours after midnight, the glow of your screen the only light in the room, and suddenly there it is, a single action from two stars who have mastered the art of saying nothing at all. Lei and Zhao Lusi, those names that have danced on the edges of speculation for so long, finally pierced the veil of silence with one unexpected move that left everyone questioning what they thought they knew. Was this the confirmation they'd been craving, or just another layer of the mystery that surrounds them? As the notifications flooded in, fans across the globe paused, their pulses quickening, because this wasn't just any update, it was the kind of moment that makes you wonder if the stars themselves are listening to the whispers of their admirers. Picture the scene unfolding in real time, the way a storm gathers on the horizon before the first thunderclap echoes through the air. For weeks, the air had been thick with rumors, those fragile threads woven from red carpet glances, shared interviews, and the occasional cryptic post that could mean everything or nothing. Lei, the brooding heartthrob whose roles in epic dramas like Nirvana in Fire and The Long Ballad have painted him as the epitome of restrained intensity, had been unusually quiet on social media, his updates sparse and professional, as if he were guarding a secret too precious to share. Zhao Lusi, with her effervescent charm that lit up screens in Hidden Love and Who Rules the World, mirrored that silence, her bubbly persona dimmed just enough to fuel the speculation. Fans dissected every absence, every non-response, turning silence into a symphony of possibilities. Could it be that their on-screen chemistry in Love Like the Galaxy, where their characters navigated forbidden love amid starry skies and political intrigue, had spilled over into reality? Or was it all a clever marketing ploy, designed to keep the spotlight burning bright? The questions hung in the air like unspoken promises, and then, without warning, that one move changed the tempo of the entire narrative. But let's step back for a moment, because to understand the frenzy that erupted, you have to immerse yourself in the world these two inhabit, a realm where every gesture is amplified under the relentless gaze of the public eye. Think about the fans first, those devoted souls who call themselves Lacey shippers, a portmanteau born from the fusion of their names, gathering in online forums and Weibo groups to piece together clues like detectives in a thriller. They've archived every shared glance from award shows, every interview where one mentions the other with a softness that lingers just a beat too long. Remember that 2022 press tour for Love Like the Galaxy, where Lei's protective stance beside Zhao Lusi during a rainy outdoor event sparked the first wave of whispers? Fans replayed the footage endlessly, analyzing the way he shielded her with an umbrella, his smile breaking through the downpour like sunlight. Was it chivalry, or something deeper? And then there were the quieter moments, like Zhao Lusi's birthday post that year, where she thanked her co-stars in a group photo, but her eyes seemed to seek out Lei in the frame. These weren't bold declarations, they were breadcrumbs, leading down a path shrouded in mist, and the fans followed eagerly, their theories growing wilder with each passing day. Now, shift your perspective to the media, those tireless chroniclers who thrive on the drama that unfolds behind the glamour. Entertainment outlets in China and beyond had been circling this story for months, publishing articles with headlines that teased without committing, like Lei and Zhao Lusi, co-stars or something more? Paparazzi lenses zoomed in on their separate lives, capturing Lei at a gym session looking focused and distant, or Zhao Lusi at a fashion event radiating confidence but with a hint of melancholy in her eyes. Insiders whispered about private dinners, about scripts being passed between them for potential future projects, but nothing concrete ever surfaced. The silence from their agencies was deafening, a calculated void that only amplified the noise. One tabloid even claimed a source close to the pair had seen them at a secluded cafe in Beijing, laughing over shared memories, but without photos, it remained just another echo in the chamber. Have you ever wondered how these stars navigate such scrutiny, balancing their public personas with the private yearnings that make them human? It's a tightrope walk, where one misstep could shatter illusions or ignite careers anew. And here's where it gets intriguing, because as the months dragged on, that silence began to feel intentional, a deliberate contrast to the chaos of their rising stardom. Wu Lei, at 26, has built a career on roles that demand emotional depth, from the young prince in The Legend of the Condor Heroes to more mature turns in recent films, always projecting an aura of quiet strength. Zhao Lusi, 27, complements that with her vivacious energy, her characters often bursting with life and vulnerability. Together, in the public imagination, they form a perfect yin and yang, but in reality, they've maintained a professional distance that borders on enigmatic. Fans started to notice patterns: no joint appearances since their last drama promotion, no mutual shoutouts on social platforms, even as other co-stars freely collaborated. Was this a sign of tension, perhaps a fallout from on-set dynamics? Or was it the opposite, a protective bubble around something fragile and real? The speculation reached a fever pitch last summer when a blurry photo circulated online, purportedly showing them at an airport lounge, heads bent close in conversation. Denials came swiftly from both sides, but the seed was planted, and the silence that followed only watered it. Imagine the tension building like the slow crescendo in a symphony, each note hanging longer than the last, until that unexpected move shattered the quiet. It happened on Weibo, that bustling hub of Chinese celebrity culture, where posts can make or break reputations in an instant. Late in the evening, as most fans were winding down, Zhao Lusi updated her profile with a simple story, a photo of a starry night sky, captioned with a poetic line about breaking through the clouds to see the light. Innocent enough on its own, right? But wait, because moments later, Wu Lei liked the post, his digital fingerprint appearing in the notifications like a ghost materializing in the fog. Fans who caught it live froze in disbelief. Likes are commonplace, but from someone who's been radio silent on her content for over a year? It was electric. Screenshots spread like wildfire across X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok, with users zooming in on the timestamp, noting how quickly he responded, as if he'd been waiting. Was this a coincidence, a casual scroll through his feed? Or was it a signal, a subtle nod to their shared drama where galaxies and fates intertwined? The frenzy ignited, with comments pouring in. Is this the break we've been waiting for? Lacey is real. But here's the twist that sent hearts racing even faster. Within hours, the like vanished, as if it had never been there, leaving fans to question their own eyes. From the fans' viewpoint, this was pure chaos, a whirlwind of emotions that swung from elation to confusion in the blink of an eye. Group chats exploded with theories, some insisting it was a glitch in the system, others convinced it was a deliberate tease. One fan account, with over 1 million followers, posted a thread dissecting Wu Lei's body language in past videos, pointing to micro-expressions that mirrored affection. "Look at the way his eyes soften when she speaks," they urged. This wasn't random. Another perspective came from international fans, translating and amplifying the buzz on global platforms, turning a Chinese social media moment into a worldwide phenomenon. Have you ever experienced that rush, when a celebrity interaction feels personal, like it's happening just for you? It's addictive, pulling you deeper into the narrative, making you refresh your feed every few minutes for the next clue. Now, let's consider the insider's angle, those shadowy figures in the industry who claim to know the real story. Whispers from production sets suggest that Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi have been in talks for a new project, a historical romance that would reunite them on screen. Could the like have been a soft launch, a way to test the waters without an official announcement? Or perhaps it was a personal gesture, slipping through the cracks of their carefully curated online presences. Media outlets jumped on it, publishing think pieces about the power of social media in celebrity relationships, citing examples like other C-drama pairs who've gone from co-stars to couples. But no one dared confirm. Agencies issued vague statements about focusing on work, which only fueled the fire. The ambiguity is delicious, isn't it? It keeps you hooked, wondering if the next post will unravel the thread or tie it tighter. As the night wore on, the contrast between the private and public became stark, like a split screen in a movie where one side shows serene isolation and the other a storm of activity. Imagine Wu Lei in his apartment, perhaps unaware of the pandemonium his thumb had unleashed, or maybe smiling knowingly at the screen. Zhao Lusi, known for her emotional openness in interviews, might have posted that starry image as a metaphor for her own journey through recent controversies. Remember those agency disputes where she spoke out about being mistreated on set? Her silence on personal matters has been a shield, but this move cracked it just enough to let light in. Fans debated the symbolism, stars for their galaxy-themed drama, breaking silence like clouds parting. But wait, and here's where it gets crazy. Eagle-eyed followers noticed that the photo's location tag matched a spot near Shanghai where Wu Lei was rumored to be filming. Coincidence? Or a hidden message? Shifting back to the broader picture, this incident highlights the emotional roller coaster of fandom in the digital age, where every notification carries the weight of potential revelation. Questions swirled. Why now, after months of nothing? What prompted the like, and why the quick retraction? Some theorized it was a hack, but that seemed too convenient. Others pointed to timing, aligning with award season, where both are nominated, perhaps stirring buzz for votes. The media frenzy amplified it, with live streams dissecting the event, commentators, body language experts weighing in. One psychologist even appeared on a talk show, explaining how such teases tap into our innate curiosity, keeping us engaged longer than any straightforward news. But let's not rush ahead, savor the suspense, because as dawn broke, more layers emerged. Fan art flooded timelines, depicting the pair under starry skies, their hands almost touching. Petitions for a reunion drama gained thousands of signatures overnight. From Zhao Lusi's perspective, this could be empowering, a way to reclaim narrative control after her public struggles. For Wu Lei, it might underscore his enigmatic appeal, drawing fans closer without giving too much away. Have you paused to think about how these stars feel the pressure, their every move a potential headline? It's a human story beneath the glamour, one of longing and restraint. The chaos contrasted sharply with the preceding silence, a void where fans had filled in blanks with fanfiction and edits. Now, with this move, the narrative shifted, but ambiguity reigned. No statements followed, no clarifications, leaving the door ajar. Insiders hinted at more to come, perhaps a joint event, but nothing solid. The frenzy peaked with viral videos, recreating the like moment in dramatic fashion. As hours turned to days, the buzz simmered but didn't fade, fans rewatching old clips for new insights. This one action, so small yet seismic, reminded us how silence can scream. But what if this is just the beginning? What hidden truths lurk behind the next post? And yet, as the dust settles, or does it, one question lingers like an unfinished melody. Was that like the key to unlocking their story, or merely a mirage in the desert of speculation? Fans are left theorizing, replaying the sequence, waiting for the next sign. The door to this mystery creaks slowly shut, but not quite locked, inviting you to peer through the crack once more. What do you think happens next?